Hello there. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hi. I'm ready to continue Salem. But man, I'm a little bit cranky. My big bro stole my Monster Energy drink. I felt so betrayed. I'm like, I brought my drink out, I put it on the table, and then the next thing I knew, it was gone. Like, thanks. That was mine. That was my precious. To fuel me. But instead, what will fuel me is my rage. Because if you're wondering what happened to my Saint Quartz, I thought to myself, hey John, you wanna join my Chaldea? I have a few Avengers like you. Or not exactly like you, but I have a few Avengers. You wanna join my Chaldea? And then she told me no. First, my monster got stolen. Then, John took all my Saint Quartz. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. I just gotta keep telling myself that. It's all good. Time to go into the second knot. Oof. And boop. No sadness. No fear. Use the rage to fuel you. The next day, Town Hall. Salem Day 3. We lost 4 calves in a single night. 4. I don't know how we're going to bounce back from this. Ooh, hello? Even the calves that survived suffered terrible wounds. They'll never grow into viable cattle now. The Indians might go around attacking livestock, but they'd never do something like this. The wounds had to have been inflicted by huge claws, or the like. It's horrible. Who did this? Who's responsible for this? Somebody answer me. It's the devil. It must be. Our family graveyard has been desecrated. I steeled myself and prayed for strength to comfort the beast. But just as I held up my lantern and started chanting holy verses, it fled into the night. It was very dark, but I still managed to make out twisted legs, hooves, and a horrid protruding mouth. That thing couldn't possibly have been human. What's more, I saw it gnawing away madly on broken bones inside a dug-up grave. Oh God, I can hardly bring myself to say it. Surely there can be no question. That was the devil's work. This is bad, Senpai. This must have all happened before those monsters came and attacked us. I guess it's not even safe inside the village now. I wonder if there are any other victims. You know, I'm curious about the victim list. So far we got some 4 calves. Order. Settle down. One of our constables has a report to share with all of us as well. What I have to say may shock you, but I ask that you all remain calm. Last night, somebody dug up the bodies of the criminals who were executed yesterday. Every one of the corpses that was buried near the hill with the gallows has disappeared, including Tituba. Eep! There's devil, even her? We're all done for. The disappearance of these bodies and the appearance of these monsters cannot be a coincidence. We must be even more vigilant now, but I'm afraid we can only do so much. Did you hear that, Senpai? I know we hurried to this town meeting in order to warn everyone. But I guess we don't have to anymore. Something still doesn't sit right with me. Those can't be the last monsters we'll see here. Something doesn't sit right with me. Yes, there are still some things I'm unclear on too. Ahem. Yes, Mr. Carter? Is there something you'd like to say? Well, as a matter of fact, I too saw these monsters last night. And that's not all. I believe I know what they are. They were a very close match to the ones described in the writings of a French aristocrat named Dearlette. He called them ghouls. Ghouls?
Then, you say these monsters were not the devil, but a different sort of creature, like specters or ghosts? I suppose so. And that these are strange and extraordinary creatures. They too are demons that reside in the dark corners of the world. These ghouls have a keen aversion to all living things. To state their appetites, they slaughter their prey and feed off the corpses. Furthermore, Derolete said that these creatures were once human. Humans that turned away from God's teachings and abandoned their humanity. Thank you, Mr. Carter. This is valuable information that will certainly be useful as we discuss the matter. However, while I hesitate to even speak such blasphemous words, does this mean that these ghouls may have been the dead come back to life? Was there anyone you recognize among them?
Oh crap.
No. I'm afraid I can't speak to that. It was in the middle of the night after all. Besides, according to the document I read, ghouls and the living dead are not the same thing. I managed to drive away the ghouls I saw last night, thanks to Misaki and her companions. That is why some of you may have heard gunshots and howls last night. I see. That was very brave of you. I will report all this to Judge Hopkins as well.
That's right, tell the Witchfinder General about my good deeds.
I would also take this moment to urge more men to volunteer for the Night Watch. Those of you who are capable and willing, come with me.
Oh no, not more eyes on the Night Watch. That means it's gonna be more difficult for us to sneak around.
Master.
Hello, Sanson. Thanks for escorting the Reverend here.
Of course. I'm afraid we can't be too careful now, even here in the village.
So, what's up?
The Reverend says he has a favor to ask of us. What would you like to do?
What could it be? I'll hear him out if it's something we can help with. Might as well gain some good karma. Gotta get a good reputation. You have a job request for the Misaki company?
Is that strange? I thought it would be a reasonable thing to ask of performers like yourselves.
Yes, of course it is. I'm sorry for being rude. Can I ask you why?
Yes, good point. I can't blame you for being taken aback. In my profession, plays, novels, and other such things are usually considered base forms of entertainment. Things that seduce good people of faith and impede my job of guiding them on the just and God-fearing path. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to speak ill of your work. However, as of late, this village has seen one terrible incident after another. Children are frightened, and their parents are unable to care for them. Prayers alone will not be enough to set the faithful minds at ease. I admit that this is beyond my abilities to remedy the current crisis we face. So I was hoping that you could put on a play that would get the children to smile again.
You know, I can do that, Mr. Reverend. I'm willing. I see. A play for children. Oh shoot, though. A play for children. What would I do? Let's do it, Master. Come on. Let's do it. Please? Oh, okay. Just stop shaking me. I see somebody's excited about this idea. Okay, just stop shaking me. I knew you would understand, Master.
Thank you. It's good to know that we are on the same page. If I may, I think the play should be something appropriate for our village, such as... No, on second thought, I'll let you all choose what to perform. This sort of thing is well beyond my expertise. Very well then, I will see you all at the town hall later.
Oh, please, wait a moment, Reverend.
Yes?
Well, you see, there's actually a member of the Misaki company who has yet to go on stage. And I thought I should introduce you to her ahead of time.
Oh, I see. Yes, I would love to meet her. Is that her?
Grin. This is, she's our new rising star. She's our secret child actress. You know, first one seems less sus. She's our new rising star. That's right. You've got everything to worry about with me around. I am Circe the Witch, the daughter of Helios, god of the sun, and the descendant of Okeanos, god of the sea. An heir to the spells and wisdom of Hecate, goddess of the moon. That makes me the greatest witch ever. Circe, do not introduce yourself like that in a place like this. Like, I know that's true, but... You know, they're sensitive about the W word.
A witch? Did you just say you're a witch?
That's the role she specializes in. It's all just an act. The ears and everything are just part of a costume to help her get into character. Great save, Mash. Right, that's totally what's going on here.
I see. I suppose there are a number of plays that involve witches. Macbeth comes to mind. Very well then.
Does Macbeth have witches in it? I mean, I never read Macbeth.
I'll be sure to let the other villagers know about this addition to your troupe. In the meantime, I do hope you will put on a good play for the children. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you kept the fact that I was the one to make this request to yourselves.
Sure. Ew. I didn't want to say anything while we were talking to him, but you're really not cut out for this acting stuff, are you, Mash? I'm doing my best. Mash is doing great. Oh, Macbeth does start with witches? And that's where the double Toyo and trouble comes from? Oh, okay, that's the origin.
Humph. That reverend guy's got a lot of nerve, I swear. What is it about men of the cloth? It's that much more rich when you consider that his testimony is a big part of what got Tituba hanged. He's trying to protect the village as best he can. He may make mistakes, but I don't truly believe he's acting out of malice. Well, you ask me, nothing's worse than an idiot who throws himself into something without a thought. That doesn't mean we can just sit back and mock anyone who makes a mistake. Hey, I'm just saying it's impossible to rein someone in when they start getting all self-righteous.
Ooh, we've got a joker and a dandy hurling abuse at each other. I could get used to this. That's it, keep it up. Just make sure it doesn't get in Misaki's way.
Whoa, what are you talking about? You're the main reason we're all confused here, Queenie. You know what? I mean, you know that. Guess I've got to hand it to you though, Master. You're really taking all this in stride.
Trust me, I'm as shocked as anyone, but I'm just hiding it because I am a good actor. That's fair, anyway. After what I've seen these last few days, Misaki, I've got a pretty good handle on your open-mindedness and your talent as a mage. I was pretty surprised myself. I'd heard the real Medea mention her before, but I still can't believe that Circe, the famous witch of the Greek myth, has been with us all this time. The previous night, the Carter House, post-ghoul battle discussion. That's right. I've been posing as Medea since we race-shifted here. I'm a servant without a master. I probably manifested as a part of Da Vinci's summoning experiments. That technically mean Da Vinci summoned her. I was so confused when I initially manifested, and my magical energy was running really low to boot. Looking back on it, the summoning system probably didn't give me sufficient knowledge for the times. Even with Medea there, I couldn't trust Chaldea as an institution, so I decided to flee. I snuck around looking for different ways to escape and thought I might ask an outside master for help. But when I learned there was nothing around Chaldea but ice and snow, my hope turned into desperation. I'm not really gifted with a ton of staying power or endurance, you know? That was about when the Salem stuff started happening, so I figured this was my chance. It didn't seem like a coincidence. Actually, it felt like someone was guiding me.
So you felt you were being called here.
Why did you decide to come clean to us? You really need to ask, because Tituba's dead. You must have all figured this out by now, right? She's a servant, well, was I guess, and Tituba wasn't her true name. I don't know who she was, but somebody summoned her, and was providing her with magical energy. I admit, I was only pretending to help establish contact with Chaldea. I've actually been jamming it this whole time. I didn't want them telling you that I wasn't who I said I was. Oh, so you've been preventing the emergency meeting. That does not seem to have stopped some of the servants here from realizing it. Medea will be furious. Her retaliation, swift and reliable. Eventually, I stopped jamming the communications. I mean, I even learned that this place was so cut off from everything that there was no point in bothering. That's also why I need a workshop, so I could make full use of my abilities. So basically, our fates are inextricably intertwined, Misaki. Neither of us is going anywhere until we've sorted out whatever's happening here in Salem. How do we know that you're really Circe? How do we know that you don't serve the demon god pillar? I mean, how do we know that you're really Circe, huh? She does look a lot like Medea. She does? I don't see it. I don't think that's really the biggest point of concern here. At any rate, I'm afraid I don't have any way of dispelling your suspicions right now.
I sense powerful energy, but only traces of evil? Damn. So you can detect bewitching powers too, Your Highness. You really do got a lot going for you. But never mind that. I wouldn't trust Queenie here as far as I could throw her, which I guess is pretty far, but you get the idea. For all we know, she could be a demon god pillar pretending to be a servant. I mean, we've seen some weird shit before. It's not like you've even made a contract with her, right?
Then how about we make a limited contract right now? As proof of my willingness to cooperate, I'm prepared to do that. And now it's even possible thanks to my workshop. Is it really impossible to contact Chaldea? I swear to Hecate, I can't do anything to re-establish communications until we know what's blocking them. So let's get this limited contract underway so we can avoid trouble down the road. Come on, time's a-wasting. I think I might have her at NP5. I don't know why she liked me so much, but then again, maybe she's like, Misaki likes porridge. I make something like porridge. Misaki will love me. Slow down. Give Senpai a little time to think it over. Ahem. By the way, I'm curious to know, if Salem's bounded field wasn't this strong, and you could have already escaped from it, what would you have done, Circe? Well, no point in keeping secrets now, huh? My original plan was to entice you into coming with me, Misaki. That would be troublesome, to say the least. Could you at least wait until after the mission? So she wanted to kidnap me, I understand. Could you at least wait until after the mission to take me on a journey? What? That's a specialty of mine, you know. If any servants had gotten in my way, I would have just taken them out. I see. Well, right now, we have no choice but to depend on her. I guess if I had to give you just one piece of advice, Master, it'd be to remind you that we women are at our most dangerous after we've shown our hand. Just keep that in mind. You may be right. It's okay, I'm sure Cersei's a good witch. You may be right. But, you know, I'm into that. This is troubling. Cersei seems to be completely different. Different kind of witch from Medea. Can you keep pretending to be Medea out here? Good point. Okay, I will.
If this is what you want, Master, we'll go along with it. Going to tell Abigail.
Huh? Neza?
So, Master, about the thing we were discussing.
What thing? The attack last night, right? What thing? About our play? That we're gonna have to pretty much do in less than a day? I assume? You mean Absalom Watley, the alleged alchemist?
Right. As suspects go, he's looking pretty good. But something about this just seems off to me. What do you think, Professor Cersei? Care to fill in the rest of the class in?
I mean, they're talking about someone summoned Tituba, and clearly the only one who would be able to summon her is her master. Stares at Mr. Carter. Absolutely. For starters, I'm sure you can imagine how an alchemist might double as a necromancer. After all, alchemy is about gaining control of our bodies, lives, and souls. Turning lead into gold is just a happy byproduct. Ooh, hello. Anyway, at this point, the main thing you're concerned about is whether he has anything to do with the demon god pillar, right? And then there's the moving corpses, the ghouls as Carter called them. If there's anything here I don't understand, it's them. I couldn't pick them up at all. I'm afraid it was only sheer luck that we managed to drive them off last night. There's no way I could have done it on my own. I see. So not even your workshop's defenses were enough to repel them, huh, Cersei? Still, I think Neza was fairly sensitive to them. I believe her methods are more primitive. She's more sensing hostile intent than evil.
True. It's a good thing she was here. So if there's a chance monsters like that might attack again, shouldn't we come up with a plan, like now? Of course, now that things have come to this, I'm wondering about Carter's background too. Like, why would an ex-military Oriental Studies professor even know about ghouls in the first place?
He's just cultured, Robin. Is there something you want to say, Sanson?
I'm afraid there's something I need to apologize to you all for. It's about the other Watley we know, Lavinia.
What about her? You're going to put on another play? At the town hall?
That's right. The one we did yesterday, far too dull. This one, much more fun. You do not feel up to it? Okay, if you do not.
Thank you, Neza. You, Mash Misaki, and everyone else have all been so kind to me. And I've only been thinking about myself.
No one blames you.
I wish I could go with Lavinia. I thought I saw her at the town hall last night. I think she must have wanted to see the play too.
Lavinia,
I've been praying for Tituba's soul to go to heaven.
The heavenly realm, not a fun place. If anything, it's restrictive, boring. Some are so disappointed with it that they end up running to hell.
That sounds like the story about fallen angels. Anyway, that's silly. I'm sure that heaven is a perfectly wonderful place. Abby, if you ever watched any of the historical, or not even historical, the costume dramas that my dad likes to watch, the heavenly realm seems really dramatic. I mean, it could be a perfectly wonderful place, but in those dramas, they be dramatic, of course.
Very well. Lavinia, was it? I shall bring her. I promise. So please, cheer up.
Huh? Wait, did we not have any time to practice before I play?
Mademoiselle Lavinia.
This is really troublesome. Why did you bring me here against my will? And if that wasn't bad enough, Lavinia, you really came. Thank you, Neza. Thank you so much.
No need for thanks. Enjoy. Now, I must put on makeup.
You're wrong. I didn't come because I wanted to. I just couldn't stay at home anymore. They kicked me out. Your uncle came with the constables. He did? Yes. He said he wanted to talk to grandfather. You mean about what happened last night? Navini, it's terrible. What happened to Tichuba? It is. If it wasn't for this village, she'd still be Lavinia. Maybe. But this is still the village where we were born and raised. Abby, Lavinia, why don't you two have a seat over here? We're just about to begin. Come on, Sansen. You need to get ready too.
Right.
I'm just a child. I don't... You don't what?
Master, a word please.
What's up?
It appears something happened with the Watley family. I don't believe it poses an immediate threat like what happened last night, but it still nags at me. So if you don't mind, I would like to go there and see what's happening for myself.
Huh? You mean right now? So, we have to perform without you again? Now what are we going to do? Still, I suppose that is important. Why don't you go up on stage again then, Mash? Well, I do know all the lines by heart. But if I do that, who will be the prompter? Would you and I take turns?
Sure.
I think I'll do decent at the prompter.
Mash. This play does not need a prompter. Look into the children's eyes. Listen their hearts.
Hello there, everyone. Thank you all for waiting. I see there are a number of you who have never seen a Misaki company production before. My name is Mash, and I'll be your narrator this evening. Later, I will also appear as an actress in the play. Today, the Misaki company will be performing a thrilling fantasy. A beloved tale from the Eastern Kingdom of Qing. We will be performing a chapter of a grand epic called Journey to the West. Our tale begins over 1,000 years ago, when a famed Buddhist named Xuanzang Sanzang sent off westward in search of inspirational sutras. Yo, I wonder who I'm gonna play as. Sutras, in case you didn't know, are like the Bible for those of the Buddhist faith. And while Journey to the West may be fictional, Xuanzang Sanzang was a real person. A person who crossed a distance equivalent to 3 round trips between Salem and London. And with nothing more than the unshakable faith she held in her heart. 3 round trips around the Atlantic Ocean? She really traveled that much? How did she do it? Did she go by boat? No, by foot. She walked for the vast majority of her journey. Wow, that's amazing. I can't believe it. Is she joking? No way, that's impossible. Nobody could walk that far in their whole life. If you devoted your life to it, you could even go around the entire planet. That's not possible. Nobody could ever go somewhere that far away. There's no way. Well now, who can say? After all, this did take place over 1,000 years ago. Still, one thing is certain. Xuanzang faced many trials and perils during her journey. But worry not, distinguished young guests. Xuanzang did not have to undertake this journey alone. She was joined by her disciples, who were capable warriors in their own right. Eerie. Uh-oh. How will Xuanzang Sanzang and her friends ever get out of this predicament? You'll find out once we've finished changing the set. Please stay right where you are. If anyone needs to use the washroom, now's your chance. I need to use the washroom. Wait. Where do you think you're going, Lavinia? Wait. After I finish the story, completing a certain free quest unlocks a bonus story for that shows the play? Ooh, that's fun. The play isn't over yet. It's just getting to the good part. Is it boring? Is it boring you? Sanson wasn't on the stage. He must have gone off on his own. So, you want to go back home? I've got a bad feeling about this. In that case, I'm going to. Take me with you. No, that's... I couldn't possibly. Didn't you really want to see this play? If I can't see it with you, Lavinia, it's going to be boring no matter what, right? But... just stay quiet. We need to be extra careful. Okay, I will. Oof, they're leaving our play already. Okay, everyone. The intermission is over. Please get back to your seats. Wait, huh? Where did Abby and Lavinia go?
Mash, introductory remarks, go.
Right, sorry.
Judge Hopkins, where are you taking this elderly gentleman? You're the Frenchman. You're the Frenchman with the Misaki company. Sanson, my name is Charles Henry Sanson. I'll ask you again, where are you taking this man? To prison? If you mean to imprison him with no further questioning or due process, as you did with Tituba, I beg you to reconsider.
What singularity is this? Salem.
Your Honor, you are representative of the governor of Massachusetts, not a king. You're certainly bold, Frenchman. It seems you cannot help yourself from meddling. Out of our way! You dare mock his honor! You've got a big mouth on you, even for a performer. Shall we put him in his place, Your Honor? Not just yet. I didn't expect to see you here. Not you too, Mr. Carter. Sanson, you were there last night too. You know this is necessary. Absalom used black magic to animate those ghouls and have them menace the village. He's a clear and present threat. We cannot tarry in putting an end to that threat. What? I'm surprised to hear that from you, Mr. Carter. You were the one who told us about these ghouls in the first place. I took you for knowledgeable and trustworthy. I didn't think you were one to wield authority like a bludgeon. Please don't prove to be so base in your motivations. If you suspect this man of wrongdoing, he should be tried for his alleged crimes properly, with the people of Salem serving as his jury. Surely, you can agree with that, Judge Hopkins. Please, give him a fair trial. That's quite enough out of you, young whelp. There is no need for a trial. You fail to see what is truly happening here.
I already went through some of my last bouts because I needed Onicure. And now I'm back to the parts that I missed because of Onicure.
A poison threatens to spread through the village, an evil that could cause it to rot from within. What could the painstakingly slow process of a trial accomplish against such a foe? Even as we speak, the devil is luring all manner of villainy into Salem. That is why I was sent here, to prevent riots, looting, adultery, impiety, and other such horrors. I must disagree, Your Honor. If you intend to pass judgment on your fellow man, you've all the more reason to trust in his rationality. These people are not witches. They loathe witches more than anyone. You must not plant the seeds of the devil himself. This absurd notion that witches are running rampant in Salem, in the minds of the people. Shut up! How dare you speak to his honor like that?
Uncle? What are you doing?
Abigail, what are you doing here? I didn't want you to have to see this, Abigail. I'm afraid the Watleys are heretics. They have no place here in Salem.
Uncle, this isn't like you. Why would you say such a thing?
Move. Get into the cart, Watley.
Wait. Grandfather.
Lavinia. You are a Watley. God's glorious protection lies within you. But not yet. It is still not complete. I cannot depend on Mason. I doubt she is even here in Salem any longer. Find Captain Marsh, the owner of the wharf. Ask him for help. He owes our family a debt.
Okay. I will.
Now you're trying to pass your evil onto children. The police are searching your basement. I'm told they'll confiscate any dubiously acquired money. Suit yourselves. Randolph. You must despise me for what happened to your sister and her husband.
You mean my parents? Weren't they killed by Indians?
Your anger is misplaced. All I did was return them to their original proper forms. I merely opened the door to this prison. They are the ones who chose to walk through it. Enough of your nonsense. Hasn't my niece already suffered enough? Calm down, Mr. Carter. Alright, Judge Hopkins. I'll take him straight to prison. Good. Curses. This, even if this is all just a mirage of the past, this isn't right. Humph. Charles Henry Sanson, was it? I can see you're more than just a mouthy actor. Curious though I am, that can wait till later. Your contempt has more than earned you a sentence of your own. But I have a better use for you. The gallows were destroyed during last night's storm. Fortunately, it didn't happen during an execution. At any rate, Salem now needs men to repair and expand them. But the villagers are ill at ease around the gallows, and wish to stay far away from them. Therefore, you will head to the hill and rebuild the gallows along with the prison guards. No, on second thought, you will do it entirely by yourself. It should be a most fitting task for a conceited, self-flagellating whelp like you, Charles Henry Sanson.
You know, Sanson, if you acted in our play like you were supposed to, you wouldn't have this job to do the gallows stuff, you know? No, you know, my dude? But look, this is what happens. Oh well, time to do our play. It's playtime, yay. And let me just go to the thingies. I'ma remove these. Might as well raise my bonds, so... I mean, I'll do these two. Might as well get some Master EXP. EXP, good. Bond, good. Do these have any other fun ones? QP, eh. I mean, I might as well just gain my bond. And now it's time to check out my Cersei. Yeah, NP5. But man, scrolling feels so weird. My finger is not happy. My finger is angry at me. I don't know what happened, but I accidentally must have cut it in the middle of my pointer finger. So it feels weird just tapping on stuff. But oh well. At least it's not bleeding right now. Like, that'd be fine. It's a little uncomfortable, but oh well. Wait a second, what am I looking at? Oh yes. I'll put this one here. And this one here. Very good. And boop. Wait, already? I thought he was just building the gallows. He killed my grandfather. Even my father, Noah. I'll get him for this. I swear it. I never thought Mr. Carter would end up helping Hopkins. I can't believe there's been another round of hangings. It's not right. Everything's all wrong. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before the nooses end up around our necks.
You were there, right, Doc? You're telling us you couldn't do anything to stop it? No, I couldn't.
Stop it, Robin.
They started using the gallows the moment I finished rebuilding them. It was clearly a threat. He's warning us to stay out of his way.
Damn you, Hopkins!
Are we just going to take this? Lying down, Master? Truly okay with that?
No, I'm absolutely not okay with this. I'm afraid there isn't much we can do, but I'm not okay with this.
Still, so long as people are being given a trial according to law, however imperfectly, justice is being served. Whatever strangeness is happening here in Salem, these are still humans, still flesh and blood. They have faith in their traditions and love for their families, even if their joy and suffering should disappear tomorrow like so much do. I still want to support them. To do otherwise would be going against everything we servants stand for.
Before midnight, Town Graveyard, Salem Day 3. More ghouls, totally not zombies. Or maybe that's someone grave digging. Same time, Carter House.
Fog's rolling in from the sea tonight.
This, not only fog. An evil aura, growing.
What is this? Another evil aura? You don't mean...
Sansen, Neza. Senpai is asking for you. It's another attack.
More ghouls? Come the hell on! Can we not have a freaking break? Not for 1 minute? When did this village become an all-hours ghoul hangout?
I guess they must have liked the shows we've been putting on every day. Can you please talk about this later? This is serious. Ghouls are appealing all around the village, and they seem even more aggressive than last night. I'm impressed you figured that out. Way to stay on top of things, Nash. It's all thanks to Cersei's expanded surveillance network. I may no longer be able to fight alongside you, but I can still help you out from behind the scenes, Senpai. Hehe.
Hang on. The hell's going on here anyway? Shouldn't these ghouls be coming from the hill?
No, tonight they appear to be coming from the town graveyard. Oh, awesome. That leaves us far more graves to contend with. Oh, there are the private ones too. We'll have to split up and handle them individually. Understood. I'll tell the villagers to stay inside and keep their doors locked. It's a good thing there's a thick fog tonight. Everyone, please try to stay out of sight as much as possible.
That will be difficult. Shh! This ain't your everyday kind of miasma. No wonder we've got the living dead on our hands now. What's going on here? Wasn't that Absalon alchemist supposed to be behind all this?
It certainly seemed like he was involved, but it'll be difficult to ask him now that he's dead. No, wait. They can talk, can't they? Ah, this is just great. I hate everything about this. I mean, this is fine. This is completely fine. We're just fighting. Actually, no, the fog is good. That way they won't be able to tell it's us doing stuff like this. they'll be like, who are those mysterious figures in the darkness? I can't tell who they are. Proves we're not sus at all. We are innocent. We are just ghoul hunters. Yes, as one be. Might as well make myself extra buff for this. Makes it easier to get them or put them back to sleep. Good night. Okay, there's more ghouls. I wonder what they're envious of. Might as well get rid of my status element and then power buster. Okay, that was super effective. Great job, Nobu. Heh. Okay, more ghouls. And now time for the tough part. But I believe in Arjuna. Even if he's not as strong now. Phew, overkill. Good. Yay, we did it. Though it's an entire graveyard, so there could be more ghouls. Or maybe not, we're going to the meadow? And here. Cersei, another one's headed your way. Did she just burn him with fire? Nice hustle out there, Mash. Think you can keep banging them over here? Vantage points like this are great for using my spells without worrying about hurting anyone else. Okay, I'm ready for the next round. Come and get it, ghoulies. I've got a great big banquet all lined up for you to enjoy. Come forth, my beast of envy. Come forth from the dim depths of your watery home. Bare your many fangs and feast upon the 6 calamities. I wonder which side I'm fighting with. I bet I'm with Mash. Or maybe I can be trusted with my own side all by myself, just punching ghouls. As one do when you're me. Misaki, the devil hunter. Or devil slayer. Might as well become extra buff here for funsies. I don't want Nobu to burn herself this time. I feel guilty. I'm sorry, Nobu, for doing that to you. There. I wonder how loud these fights are. Maybe a lot of these villagers are very, very heavy sleepers. Or we're fighting silently. And then again over here, by the ocean, I guess there's not as many people. I mean, that would make sense. Oh, that's a tough dude. Okay, I see. I see how it be. You buff. Sir, you are very, very buff. I'll do it this way. I believe in you, Arjuna. Nice. Great job, Nobu. Yay. And there. Okay, no scene after that. We're back at the residence, so I'm assuming... Oh wait, there's still some more fights. This is the last of the horde of zomboids. What level is this? Okay, level 9 out of 10. I'll continue raising it, might as well. Stand back, Master. Oh, I'm with Neza. Resound, Universe Ring. Let no evil stand. Wait, Neza. Is that Absalom? What? So even Old Man Watley, the one who was buried at the Hell, turned into a ghoul? That makes no sense. Wasn't he the one controlling the ghouls? Master, Neza. Be careful not to finish him off. We need to ask him what is really happening here. Very well. Understood. Okay, I was gonna say I'm gonna punch him with the back of my fist, but that makes no sense. I mean, I'm not gonna punch. If I punch him, he's gonna explode. So I believe in you, Neza. You got this, girl. Ooh, I can get rid of status element. Perfect. Might as well make everyone buff. Looking good so far. And here. I don't know why, but these fights are making me crave pasta. Maybe I'll make some for dinner. It's easy to make. I know I have sun-dried tomatoes. I'm pretty sure my house has garlic, if not oof. That'll make me very sad.
What?
I know we have cheese. I have pesto. I have olive oil. That should be good. Oh, I also have... No, I don't have heavy cream. I have half and half and regular milk. Man, I gotta think. Hello, hello? Yo, Absalom is buff. Look at Absalom. He came back buffer than ever. Look at those protruding muscles in his arms and legs. He did not skip leg day or arm day at all. Maybe those ghouls are envious about Absalom's muscles, which is understandable. Okay, good. No one got hurt at all. Wonderful. Lovely. There. We did it!
Our great outer. Yeah. Leave this place, old man. Your work in this is finished. Mr. Carter, what are you?
Carter, get back. It's not safe.
There is no place for alchemists removed from this world's law, not even hell itself. Now return to the void from whence you came.
Mr. Cart. Did he just shoot Absalom?
Love, Vini, my grandeur.
Are we just gonna awkwardly walk back to the house? Just like, so Mr. Carter, what was that all about? Or no, we're not gonna even talk about it. We're just gonna walk in silence. Like, this is awkward. Well, that be a thing. Section 4, third knot. Before dawn, Carter House. Oh, good morning, Senpai. What are you doing up this early, Mash? I thought Neza was keeping watch. What are you doing up this early, Mash? I could ask the same of you, Senpai. It's not even daybreak yet. Neza is staying out of sight and keeping watch from the roof. This is the only place they can use their spirit forms after all. It looks like today will be the best weather we've seen in a while, even if the wind is still very strong. How come you weren't in your room? I was resting in Abby's room. Nez and I both talked to her a bit last night. She was curled up in her bed, crying. She's been trying to put on a brave face, but she's suffering quite a lot. She feels terrible what happened to Tituba. And to Lavinia's family. And then there's Mr. Carter, right? Yes, exactly. She said her uncle may be strict, but he was never the kind of person who could do something so cruel. I guess I haven't been of much help to you after all, Senpai. Of course you have, Mash. Don't be silly. I'd be freaking out if you weren't here. Of course you have, Mash. Don't be silly. Thank you, Senpai. Okay, I'm going to get ready. I'm going to go get ready.
Mash, time for breakfast. Robin, will keep watch now.
Thanks, Neza. It's still a little early for breakfast, but I think I can make you something quick and... Oh, wait. What is it? I just remembered that I checked the pantry earlier, and we're almost out of food. Of course, we need to make sure Mr. Carter and Abby have enough to eat, but we also need to think about ourselves.
Porridge again.
Nothing wrong with eating porridge again and again. I love oatmeal. Morning, Carter House. Salem Day 4. So that's what happened last night. Thanks for investigating so quickly, Matahari. Of course, unfortunately, there did end up being some casualties. Some villagers put up a valiant fight and managed to defend themselves. But by the end of the night, 4 were dead. And to make things worse, they can't even be buried yet, since this happened at the town graveyard.
Then, where are the bodies being kept now?
At the Reverend's house. I happened to be there while they were discussing it, so I suggested that, and the Reverend asked me to help. They're now safely in his basement, which is locked in as secure as we can make it. Some of the bereaved were very upset about the idea though, so it took a lot of work to convince them. Thanks again, Matahari. I can understand where they're coming from. Thanks again, Matahari.
So, we are not strong enough, even though they enjoyed our play.
It's sad, but it's also infuriating, isn't it? These are just regular people trying to live their lives in peace. It's kind of ironic that the preparations they made to fight in wars or against the Native Americans ended up being useful to them now. Oh, there you are, Misaki. I'm afraid I have got some seriously bad news. Where's Mash? I don't see her anywhere. Uh-oh, what's the bad news? How can it get even worse? She said she'd be right back. She said we were all out of food, so she went shopping with Abigail.
Damn this incarnation, forcing us to eat to keep up our strength.
Yeah, it's adversely affecting our magical energy turnaround rate too. To make matters worse, even the general store was running low on stock, so it can't be easy for Mash to buy what we need. Worst case scenario, we may have to deal directly with the farmers. I've got to talk to Mr. Carter. Wait, where's Mr. Carter? Where's Mr. Carter? You mean he's not here? Come to think of it, I don't see Robin anywhere either. Robin, please don't be fighting him. I see. Oh, this is bad. So bad. What's so bad? Is there another problem? Is there another problem? Really? We can communicate with Chaldea again. What? Why didn't you say so sooner? This is bad because... I thought Master was the only one who could set it up, let alone turn it on. Hey, don't look at me. I'm as shocked as any of you. Ooh, yeah, she's mad. Real mad. Super mad, even. I believe enraged is the right word. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Why can't we hear what she's saying? You can see why I was hoping Mash could calm her down a bit. Good idea. Still you did this to you. Exactly. You made your bed. Now you can lie in it. Anyway, if the real Medea is responding to us from Chaldea, they must have an idea of what's going on here. I have no idea what she's yelling about. Let's see. Pen and paper. Pen and paper. Since I cannot show words via my phone. You know, I wonder why our communication suddenly came back online like this. Oh, that? Unfortunately, it had nothing to do with the work Mash and I have been doing, trying to get it tuned up. And it doesn't look like Chaldea did anything to override the interference either. It's weird. As far as I can tell, it looks like something either changed here or here with Chaldea at the same time and activated the magical summoning circle. So then, it's not like the demon god pillar or something else is hacking us? Hacking? Do you really think anything could hack my workshop?
Medea seems to be losing patience. It's a shame that we're not all here right now, but we can't wait any longer. Can we communicate with them, Master?
Got my pen and paper here. I'm good to go. Is this okay, Da Vinci? Oh, my handwriting is horrible. She's probably... Okay, at least she can read that. Nod. She's a genius. She can decipher my bad handwriting. Got it. Thanks for the bare bones update. I'm glad you're all okay. We had a good idea of what's going on there now. Between Tituba's fate and Hopkins' arrival, they're clearly going very differently from real history. We don't have much time to trade info since our connections isn't stable. So let's do that what we can. First of all, is that Cersei? In the flesh. No, that's Hestia, goddess of the earth. In the flesh. I see. Then we avoided the worst case scenario. I'm glad to hear that we got a little good news in all this. At least we now know what one of the major threats we're facing is, so we can take measures against it. Do tell. Wise and insightful Cersei, allow me to thank you on behalf of all of Chaldea. Why, thank you. I'm glad to see Chaldea's acting commander is so polite and understanding. Did you figure out why Cersei was summoned? Isn't she here because of your experiment and that's why you're so happy? Isn't she here because of your experiment?
After investigating things on her end, it's clear that the near future observation lens Shiba had a hand in Cersei's accidental summoning. What's more, it's been acting strangely again since right before our comms were re-established. Well, bluntly, it's gone berserk. We're doing everything we can to keep the system running, but it could shut down at any time. Worst case, it could even damage the system or cause problems during your race shift back. So, we still have a lot of questions, but I think we'd better end the call after this next bit of info. Are you doing alright, Misaki?
Yep, A-okay. A lot of this is business as usual. Yup. Just a simple yup.
This is the most critical thing I have to tell you. I'm going to have to broad strokes it for you. I wish I could have told Mash directly, but oh well. These analysis results pertain to the forced incarnation you told us about earlier. When you infiltrated Salem, your memories were falsified. To be more exact, your entire cognitive process was jumbled up. We believe you are now unable to connect your knowledge, i.e., your memories of past events, to the information you are currently receiving.
You mean we've been turned into different people? Chaldea? What's that? What's Chaldea? I'ma joke with them. Chaldea, what's that?
Were you always this easily confused, Master?
Come on, stop that. Neza's clearly not getting your joke, at any rate. I'm impressed this Da Vinci lady managed to figure that all out from what little she had to work with. That does back up what Cersei warned us about.
This is terrible. We'll never figure out the truth as we are. This is a devastating blow to our mission. We're practically dancing in the demon god Pillar's palm right now. Is there nothing we can do?
Good point. Is there any way to counteract it?
This condition induces visual and auditory hallucinations. It's less like magecraft and more like, well, going mad. I had Matahari memorize our historical file in Salem before you went there, and Mash already knew it. This file included a list of all known residents in the late 17th century Salem, identified prior to this incident. Comparing that list against the people there now should have told you who didn't belong there. But it sounds like you haven't been able to determine that. Which means that even Mash, who's no longer a demi-servant thanks to her Galahad spirit origin being dormant, was unable to escape this effect. That bodes equally poorly for you too, Misaki. You're in a seriously precarious state. That said, not even a demon god pillar can alter someone completely without a contract. Understood. This will not stand. One thing I can say is that there's probably some truth that only can be seen from within the madness. Something that's making it hard for us to observe Salem from the outside. No, we cannot abandon our sanity.
So why is Cersei the least affected?
We still don't know, unfortunately. There's no way the runaway demon god pillar wouldn't predict that Chaldea would try to stop it. And there's no reason Cersei would be any exception, according to Medea here.
Nod.
I actually have a different opinion myself, but at this point, I'm just speculating. At any rate, as long as you have a temporary contract with her in place. Sorry, the engineers are having a fit. Looks like our equipment is at its limit. I'm afraid we have to go. Next time, I'll be ready to exchange information in a considerably more efficient manner. I pray to all your respective gods that you complete the mission and come back safely. Alright. At Cersei, do you intend to return to Chaldea? Medea.
Oh, hell no. She must still be living in a dreamland if she thinks I'm going back there. Joke's on you, Cersei. Joke's on you. You love my Chaldea. You love it the most. She was a lot smarter back when she was still a virgin. What's that supposed to mean? She said, absolutely, Medea. Because I'm not writing that down. Hey, what? Grr.
I'm glad we were able to tell them we're okay. But this doesn't do much to help us.
I wouldn't say that now. I feel much better now that we talked to them anyways.
True. That is very important.
By the way, has anyone seen MASH? Good question. She has been out shopping for quite a long time. She should have been back by now.
I do not sense evil aura.
But I am hungry.
Can no longer move.
Does that mean marrying Jason makes you lose brain cells? Oh, are you stepping out then, Master? If you're going to go meet Mash, I'll come with you. I can't wait to tell her about this call. Thanks, Margarita. Thanks, Margarita. Or thanks, Margareta. Margarita. No trouble at all, Misaki.
I'll go too. I see just how strange this village really is. I doubt the ghouls that show up at night are the only danger that should concern us.
It is a nice day for once, and I'm tired of staying inside. I think I'll take this chance to go out and... You stay here, Cersei. I want you to keep an eye on the comms gear. Huh? You know you're talking to the Queen Witch here, right?
Hunger, famished, need meat. Are those wings? Do they taste like chicken?
What? Hey, quit looking at me like that. Hey! You know, maybe they do taste like chicken.
There seems to be something going on at that general store.
I see Abigail there, but where's Mash? Oh great, it's that old woman again. Maybe I shouldn't have come along after all. She and I really don't get along. Huh? Is she the one you were talking about? The bereaved you had trouble convincing? Is she the one you're talking about? Yes, as a matter of fact.
Don't you understand, everyone? Have your eyes grown so clouded that you can't see what's right in front of you? We've been so enamored with these absurd plays that we've neglected our prayers. And now look at the tragedy that has befallen us. Yeah, you said it. Maybe this is God's punishment for our sins. This is our village. Why have we given these outsiders, these heathens, free reign here?
Excuse you, sir.
Now, everyone, calm yourselves. That goes for you too, Rebecca. Settle down before you hurt yourself.
Yeah, Rebecca.
I'm sorry. I'm truly sorry that you lost your sister Mary to those monsters. I know a lot's happened with those performers too. But both the Reverend and the acclaimed judge from Boston have given them their blessing. And you've never been to one of their plays yourself. So you don't know what a good job they're doing.
That's right, Rebecca. You haven't even seen my play. Yeah.
Tell me, Giles, and the same for everyone else, for that matter. Have you already forgotten what we've been through? Are we no longer even telling our children? Whether it was during the long, harsh winters or the blood-red night when those savages attacked, we've always banded together against the difficulties that threatened us. If we turn away from God again, this time, He will surely turn His back on us in turn. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're saying we should just do what we've always done, no? I'd feel better if we could do that too. But things are worse here now than they've ever been. The children are running off into the forest and dancing as if they've gone mad, refusing to listen to a word we say. Horrid monsters are forcing their way into our homes and eating everything in sight. How is shutting ourselves inside and praying going to help us with such dreadful things happening all around? My hearing may not be what it once was, but I say to you, God will always hear our prayers. By the seventh sunset, since this all happened, Salem will be unified in peace.
Sure, Rebecca, sure. Ooh, hello.
Seventh sunset? I'll settle for our bodies still being in one piece by the seventh sunrise. I didn't even get to say goodbye to my family. Reverend or not, he's too young to be of any use. We need to drive these outsiders away and make Salem what it once was.
You're wrong. You're all mistaken. You're all claiming that God wants the same thing you do, but you don't really know what He wants.
What's wrong, Abby?
Oh, Sanson. Ringmaster Misaki. I'm looking for Lavinia. Not that I expect to find her here. It looks like nobody's seen her since we went our separate ways last night.
Didn't you come here to go shopping with Mash?
Yes, and we did. We ended up buying quite a lot, so I asked the shop owner if he wouldn't mind carrying it to our house for us. I'm just here waiting for him. Looks around. Where's Mash? Where's Mash? Mash? She's with Uncle. I thought you already knew that.
Mr. Carter then. Do you know where they went, Abigail?
They went off toward the village outskirts.
Oh? It was you who enticed the Reverend into going along with this, wasn't it? What are you searching for now? Trying to find another man to sink your claws into?
You again? Do you think you could let go of my arm, please? And as for the Reverend, as I recall, you were far more enthusiastic than he was when you barged in on me backstage.
What?
I'm sorry, but I can't accept your request. Believe it or not, I love all the men of Salem equally.
Shut up. You're the one who...
Uh-oh, I better do something. I'm sure Matahari can handle this. I'm sure she can handle this, but... I kind of want to intervene. But no, I don't know if I can intervene. But you know, I gotta do something. I am the ringmaster after all. I'm the ringleader, so I gotta go in.
Shh! Try not to make any noise, Master. Can you come with me for a minute? It's urgent.
Whoa. Robin? Whoa.
I'm sorry. I screwed up big time. Really big.
Robin, what did you do? What did you do this time?
I lost sight of Mash.
What? Alright, but Matahari's... What? What?
Yikes. Yeah, it looks like things are getting kind of heated, huh? It's okay. Go on ahead, Master. I'll handle things here.
Okay, thanks, Sanson. Let's go, Robin. Okay, thanks, Sanson.
Something had been nagging at me all morning. So I secretly went after Mash and Abby to keep an eye on him. They'd finished their shopping and were just passing by the town hall when Carter showed up.
Hello, What you doing? What am I doing? Playing Fate?
Said he was gonna go to Boston to fetch a judge, or reinforcements if that didn't work out. Said this was the perfect chance to do it, since the weather was nice. Then Mash said she'd like to go with them. She'd like to go with him part of the way. I think she was hoping to find a way out of the village.
But there is no way out of Salem.
Exactly. No way in, no way out. The only person who showed up here besides us is Hopkins. And he came from the wharf. Right now, it's impossible to leave this village. We triple-checked that the first day we were here. But Carter didn't seem concerned about that at all. No surprise Mash was curious. I got curious too, so I figured I'd keep an eye on them and not interfere. That was my screw-up. Next, Carter rented a horse at the stables and headed for the village outskirts. And that's where I lost sight of them.
I don't see him either.
Mash! Mash and Carter both vanished. Of course, I searched everywhere I could, but...
You couldn't find them?
I'm sorry. This is all my fault. I treated Mash like she was still a demi-servant without thinking about it. But even if she could protect herself, she's still just a regular human.
If only I'd been more careful.
The forest just gets thicker the more you keep going, so this is as far as we can go. It's basically a bounded field. Try to get through, and you just end up lost. And after you wander a bit, you're right back in the village.
Maybe they somehow managed to make it out? Actually, now that you mention it, maybe they somehow managed to make it out. I mean, Mr. Carter is suspicious. Please don't hurt Mash.
If so, one of the Chaldea agents around the mist would spot him, of course. That doesn't do us much good, since we still can't contact... Huh? What is it? What? You got in touch with Chaldea? Well, that's great. Awesome, even. Still, that would have been right around the time I lost sight of them. So if they did manage to escape, you'd think the Chaldea agents watching the bounded field's perimeter would have reported something that changed. Something had changed. So why didn't they? Oh right, I almost forgot the other thing. Over here, Master.
I've never seen many crows in one place. What are they all doing here? I've never seen so many crows in one place.
Shoo, shoo. Get out of here! It's in this hall, Master. This is what I wanted to show you. It ain't pretty, but you fought enough battles by now that I figure you've seen worse. Just be ready.
Are these corpses?
Mash! Whoa, whoa, easy there. Take a closer look. It's not Mash, alright? Not Carter either, for that matter. These people have been dead for a long time. You can tell by how much they've worn away. Looks to me like there were two of them, a man and a woman.
A man and a woman? But who? They don't look like the villagers. A man and a woman?
The bodies are at least a few years old, but this hole was dug up real recently. Based on the teeth marks and the mess of the surrounding area, I'm guessing the ghouls did that. What is it, Master?
One of them has a pendant of a cross?
Token of the deceased, huh? Looks expensive, but it's also rusted charcoal black. If this were a real grave, I'd opt to just leave him alone. But this is too shallow to be a proper grave. Hell, we don't even know who these people were. No tombstone. We may as well hold on to that for a while. We can always put it back later if we figure something out.
Good point. Can you tell how they died? Also, I think I should wash the pendant.
How they died? Not much of a detective. Not like the armchair guy or the necromancer, but I'll give it a shot. They're in pretty bad shape, even for having been there as long as they have. And for the ghouls and crows picking away at them. But look, I can make out a gunshot wound in the woman's body, so we can go ahead and rule out natural causes. Either someone killed her, or she took her own life. And the man's neck was broken a long time before the crows and ghouls got to him, which means...
He was hanged? One hanged, one shot?
Looks like it. Then there's this weird rock formation. Looks like they used to be arranged in a perfect hexagon. Taking a wild guess here, but I think it might have been an altar. What the hell? It looks like it was broken apart on purpose, but why? Wait, hang on. Was there someone else here too?
If so, maybe these two are actually sacrifices? Maybe we should have Cersei take a look at this? You know, maybe she'll know.
Cersei, huh? Yeah. She could probably learn something from all this. She may be shady, but not much we can really do about that. I don't think she even means to be. But given how ravaged these bodies are, I don't think even the Queen Witch herself could tell much about them. Given their location, I bet this has something to do with the bounded field around the village. Cause like I said, they sure didn't die of natural causes. Master, I'm gonna keep looking for Mash. I'll take you back to the town first, so you can fill everyone else in on what's...
No, let's go back together. I think it'd be better if we don't split up now. No, let's go back together.
Good point. Wasn't thinking. Forgot I'm not my usual self here. If I'm not careful, I could end up dead. Okay, Master. I'll stop going off on my own from now on. Sorry again about this.
Ash!
Mash and Carter, gone?
Ran off together into the woods, huh? I didn't think Mash went in for those scholarly types. Wait, are you saying Mash is having an affair with Mr. Carter? She would never do that to me.
Understood. Shall search for them at once.
Hold it, Neza. Hey, I said wait. Slow down. You'll set the floor on fire with those fire skate rocket booster things.
Let go.
Stupid Taoist puppet. Can you try to get a grip too, Misaki? Your anxiety is getting Neza all worked up. Sorry. Anyway, well, I do wonder where Mash could be, if not whether she's safe. We have other matters to discuss right now. Good job making it back, Misaki. I've got something to tell you. Neza found out we've got lookouts watching this house now. Lookouts who weren't there until yesterday. No, not familiars, humans. And not just Hopkins men, regular Salem people too. This whole thing with Mash has got to be a trap. They're trying to throw us off, so we'll go look for her without watching our backs, and then we'll fall into any number of other traps they may have set. I knew Salem was a trap from the beginning. Somehow, I almost fell for it. You sure about that? What's so funny? So what did you want to talk about? What's so funny? But now, so what did you want to talk about? Right, it's about that human trash fire we all love to hate. I imagine you sense this by now too, Misaki. Hopkins' words are powerful and poisonous. Do you know how throwing a pebble into a still pond can make surprisingly big ripples? Well, that is the kind of power at work here in Salem as we speak. Does it have to do with the demon god pillar? Could Hopkins actually be a mage? Don't be absurd, that'd be way too obvious. Still, when all's said and done, I'm afraid I don't have any answers yet either, sorry. It sucks, I know. who have really mastered magecraft can usually get a good idea of what's behind the spells and fortune telling we've never seen before. Exactly. The way of the Buddha extends to all things, no different here. And yet, here we are. It may look like a ritual we're totally familiar with, but it just feels off. It's fragile and sharp and dangerous, like a sulfur crystal. It changes shape for each person, as if to ensnare them. It's like touching someone's mind. You lost me, Cersei. Do you get that, Neza? Please explain to me. Attain enlightenment, reach the root, master reason. If there is another fundamentally different path, one must lose the lotus of one's mind and attain darkness manifest. I totally got that, totally. I'm just gonna be like, okay. Guess this is it for a temporary contract, huh? Why would you break our contract? Do not break our contract, please.
Master, we have a serious problem.
Miss Ringmaster, Matahari's... Huh? Oh no, should I have defended her all along? Uh-oh. Is it Rebecca? Rebecca, what did you do, Rebecca? Town Hall, Provisional Court.
With God as our witness, this court is now in session.
Defendant Matahari.
Matahari, actress and performer. That is obviously just a stage name. What is your real name? The one your parents gave you.
Margarita Gertruida Zell. It's very common. I hate for any woman with the same name here to feel like they are being attacked too, so please just call me Matahari.
The plaintiff in this case is against the plaintiff in this case against Matahari is Bill Osborne.
Bill, are you the one who was hitting on her that you rejected? Are you serious, man? You're that salty?
That's me. Osborne. You claim that Matahari is a witch, is that correct? That's right, she's a witch. A succubus sent by the devil himself.
Sir? Just because you got rejected by a pretty lady does not mean she's a witch.
In today's court, we will examine the evidence and uncover the truth of these allegations. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yes, I most certainly do. To begin with, that woman.
Miss Ringmaster, please cheer up. Thanks, Abby. I just can't help worry about MASH. Thanks, Abby. She must have decided to go to Boston with Uncle. Don't worry. I'm sure she'll come back safely. Besides, there's no way Matahari could be a bad person. Mr. Osborne always makes a big deal out of everything. Everyone here knows that. I'm sure the judge would just scold him for making all this up. You look pale. You're scared, aren't you? It's okay. You're not alone. Here, hold my hand. You're so strong, Abby. Sorry for making you worry. You're so strong, Abby. No, I'm not. I'm just doing my best to put on a brave face. With Uncle gone, I need to help however I can. Matahari's one of your dear friends, right? I can tell you both respect each other. I'm a little jealous, really. But that's why you have to believe in each other and stick together when the times are tough. Miss Misaki, remember, you're the leader of this troop. You're like a young King David. When Goliath ridiculed David and cursed him in the evil demon Dagon's name, David slew Goliath magnificently, and he was just a humble shepherd, He didn't even have a sword or spear. Like, thank you for comparing me to him, but the David I know at my Chaldea, I don't know if I want to be compared to him. And all because his friends, and David himself, believed that God would strike the behemoth down. That is probably what he would have done, huh? His sling was loaded with miracles and blessings. His sling was loaded with miracles and blessings. Is that a joke, Miss Ringmaster? I'm afraid I don't quite get it. You're looking a lot less pale now. Are you feeling better? Oh, you dropped something. Wait, what is this? This is the pendant I found in the forest. This was Father's. Why do you have it, Miss Ringmaster? You found it at the edge of the forest? Does this mean that was the Williams' grave? Why doesn't Abby know where they were buried? Does this mean that was the Williams' grave? I swear I'm not a grave robber. I'm not suspicious, Abby. Here, Abby. This is yours. No. No, I don't want it. I can't accept it. It must have come from outside Salem. Abby? Please, just hold on to it.
Matahari's a dignified woman. She would never do something to warrant such vicious slander. Sanson, you are not presently giving testimony. Misaki, as Matahari's employer and the leader of your company, I call you to the stand to serve as witness. Rise.
Okay. I'll put an end to this farce. Okay.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Sure. Yes. Sheesh. I am fighting, though. I am fighting. Who am I fighting? We will find out. Also take a sip of water. Hydration important. Delicious water. The woman with the eyes of the sun. I'm not the queen of the southern. I'm not the queen of a southern kingdom. Hell, I don't have any dignity at all. I think I was born to be an actor. The sun doesn't cast a shadow, especially not one that others step on. It exists only to illuminate you, to grant your every wish.
Ah, Norman, my son. Why did this happen? Margarita, you may as well have poisoned him yourself. Why didn't you keep a closer eye on that bottle?
That's not fair. Don't make this my fault. That prescription wouldn't even be here if you hadn't brought it. You hadn't bought it while you were out womanizing.
Shut up. Shut up!
If hitting me makes you feel better, then go ahead.
Ah, curse you. If Juana Luisa fails to wake up too, I will see to it that you pay dearly for this, Margarita.
Never mind that. Please, just pray. Pray for Juana Luisa, my little son. Please, please smile again. Just once. That was the first time in my life I despised someone enough to kill them. To kill someone I once loved because I once loved him, foolishly. That's right, in my heart, I'd already killed him countless times. Wait, what? Why am I fighting you? Oh wait, I'm not fighting her. I'm fighting with her? Who am I fighting? Okay, I'm fighting Mr. Rudolph. Yo, Rudolph, why are you so buff? Hey Rudolph, that ain't fair. Why you have so much HP? How dare you be so buff, Mr. Rudolph? I wanna see how much damage Arjuna can do on his own. So... all Arjuna.
星の灯火が消え、諸人は運命を裁かれる。マハプララ
You got this, Arjuna. Defend Matahari.
狂い崩壊する炎の海口の矢
That was pretty good. And now all Nobu. This be fine, this be completely fine. Here. Oh, you never see Phantom's third ascension during the story? Man, Rudolph, why are you so buff? Ouch. Ouch, ouch. Rudolph, can you just like not do that? No, might as well just finish it off with Astoria. Everyone gets their chance to beat you up, Rudolph. Come on, you got this. There. Yay. Nice, nice, nice. Are we still in court? Okay, fighting again. Who am I fighting this time? The Misaki Company Sanson saved my daughter's life. That alone should prove that they are good, upstanding people with boundless love in their hearts.
What was that, Mrs. Pickman? It sounded like you just told us this man practiced medicine without a license from the governor.
Are you serious, Mr. Hopkins? Stop standing in our way, old man. Huh? Well...
Objection! You authorized him to examine patients yourself. Yes, I did. I admit to that. However, according to another villager's allegations, Sanson left behind a prescription at the Pigman's house. A scrap of this prescription has been admitted as evidence. Practicing medicine without a medical license is a grave and serious crime.
Really? I mean... That's just groundless nitpicking. This has nothing to do with any of this. We're talking about Matahari, not Sanson. Your Honor, the Pikmins made a deal with the devil. They asked him to save their daughter by sacrificing other innocent people. How dare you? I've been nothing but a good neighbor to you, and this is the thanks I get? It's not my fault your daughter has always been sickly. I even told you that you should have Sanson treat her, and you refused to listen.
That's right. This is a matter of honor. Your Honor, I can vouch for Sanson as well. My granddaughter wouldn't be alive today without him. He's a great man with talents beyond any mere actor. If anyone is at fault here, it is me for inviting him into our house. Mr. Pickman. Shout and weep all you like, but justice cannot be moved by such petty concerns, nor shall I. All I require of you is the truth. I will determine my own learned, neutral eyes who is, and who is not a witch.
Neutral eyes, you liar. Mr. Witchfinder General.
For often does the devil appear before those in crisis, in a form most sweet and beguiling, offering their heart's desire. In the end, traveling performers are no more are no more than drifters. All is well as long as things go the way they wish. By the first time of trouble, they disappear like so much smoke. This man has the gall to be both actor and doctor. How and when it suits him. He is nothing like a true doctor, who has to earn his patient's trust. As for this actress, it seems that once the curtains falls, she plies her true trade, harlotry.
Everyone heals in different ways. Didn't the Son of God bless a prostitute too? You know... I'ma go for the second one.
Only one who had repented for her ways. I will not have you interpreting the Bible to suit your own ends. As you recall, once that sinful woman had repented, the Son of God drove out 7 evil spirits from her before offering his blessing. However, is Matahari capable of such a thing? Or is she instead a wretched, wicked woman who lowers men's guards, betrays them, lures them into adultery, and freely wields the 7 vices in order to ensnare her targets? In other words, a witch? Those who have fallen for such a trap inevitably seek companions and with whom they might lessen their guilt. As for you, Mrs. Pickman, I see that I must also put you to the question when this trial is concluded. Depending on your answers, we may need to continue these proceedings.
What's wrong with Mrs. Pickman? To my beloved, Monsieur Ashtok, I am writing to you again so that I may better express my thoughts regarding the Salome matter we discussed the other day. Otherwise, I was extremely fortunate to find not one, but 2 theater managers who liked my performance. According to them,
Matahari, indeed. She is nothing less than a prodigy. Her outstanding record proves it beyond any doubt. Her technique may be shoddy, but her misguided passion delusional, and her makeup garish. Yet she consistently walks a line that weaves them all together into a show you simply cannot look away from. That said, she could also be considered a threat to those striving to create true art. Oh yes, I've been to her shows countless times. I don't even know how many bouquets and presents I've sent her. Haha, of course, I don't expect anything from her in return. That is what it means to be a patron. Still lately, I suppose there have been a lot of new faces at her shows. I can't deny that I've been less willing to attend after so many French generals are showing up. They don't offer money, but given the current circumstances, they're good at exerting their influence in other ways. If Matahari were ever to mistake that for her own power, well, that would be most unfortunate. Matahari isn't just a great actress, she's practically a living legend. This tiny theater is far too small to accommodate all her eager fans. She deserves nothing less than to perform for the entire world.
so I've been thinking. I'm positive that I could bring the eccentric, uninhibited, attractive, and never so memorable Salome to life on stage. So I would like to ask you, Monsieur Ashtok, for assistance in bringing John the Baptist to justice. From your Matahari. Wait, am I fighting her fans? But the fans are fine. As far as I could tell, they were just like, she's a great actress. I don't expect anything, I don't expect any reciprocation for my affection. She's wonderful. Oof, I guess I am fighting them. Okay. This is how it be. Okay, might as well just use all the noble phantasms, that'd be good. Or at least my 2 noble phantasms.
しましょう。
Buster, Buster, Buster.
星は
Buster, Buster, Buster.
了解しました。
ぜひもなしか。
滅亡と創生はこれ表裏一体。マハープララヤ。一人。
Yummy water.
覇人返上。一点視界に波動を開く。破壊せよ。三千大戦
Great job, Nobu.
終わるがいい。
The theater patron survives. I mean, of course we're leaving the patron alive. You know, I'm just gonna end with Nobu because I believe in Nobu. Also, I just want to heal her. Or her burn knee ways.
皆さんのおかげです。
There. I guess the trial's continuing. Wait. Is it night? Wait, no, it's not nighttime yet. I thought it got dark for some reason. Let's see. What is... No, I might as well. If we're gonna fight multiple people. Use everyone's noble phantasm. This is ridiculous. Is it so bad to enjoy singing and dancing in plays?
Silence, child. No, let her speak. Her age has nothing to do with the truth of her words. However, those who would show contempt for others and think only of themselves will be brought to justice. Gah.
God wouldn't want us to talk of people like they're awful criminals just because they're performers. King David himself loved to dance. He even played his harp to banish the evil spirit plaguing Saul. And all of you like to drink hard cider and cause such commotion to celebrate the autumn festival. I even know how you played shuffleboard.
You're wrong. Of course we're going to be happy when God has seen fit to reward our hard work. But letting entertainment and temptation into our lives also makes us vulnerable to the devil's whispers. Lucifer's beauty was great enough to charm even God himself. We cannot put too much trust in ourselves. We are frail vessels, so we must not always be humble and cautious. We have nothing to our names, yet we still count our blessings as we go about our lives. We're not kings. We're not even shepherds. We're nothing more than lambs.
That's it? That's all we are? If there's nothing we can trust here in Salem, then where could there be? Military legal officer.
Therefore, in compliance with the French Army law, I hereby accuse Spy AF-45, aka H-21, aka Matahari of Holland. She is charged with leaking top secret information to Germany and its allies, and concealing said information. This included mission-critical information such as the strategy for the Hindenburg Line, the leakage of which resulted in many casualties for our army. In fact, we have received reports that our losses number no fewer than 50,000 soldiers. Most recently, she has also leaked information pertaining to our transport ship routes, which were subsequently sunken by the enemy U-boats. From her confiscated personal belongings, we have ascertained that the defendant has accepted large sums of money from Germany, so there can be no doubt of her guilt. The decision is unanimous. Conspiring against the government and interfering with military operations via espionage are grievous crimes punishable by death. I therefore sentence the defendant, Matahari, to be executed by firing squad. Court is now adjourned.
Your Honor, please let me say just one thing to everyone here.
You may speak, but your sentence may not be appealed.
Yes, I was a spy. Some soldiers may well have lost their lives because of me. But I swear to you here and now that my loyalty was always to France. It's a ghosty? Eep.
I see. So you claim that your love of country is a match for the soldiers who gave their lives for France. Very well then. Matahari, you will face judgment for your crimes once more in death. Look their souls in the eye and proclaim your innocence. Listen to their voices, ruined by the bullets that tore through their throats, and hear them yourself.
Well, time to beat up a ghoul. A ghosty. Oh no, don't steal my gauge. I mean, it's fine, I'm gonna use it all up in the first turn, but I'm gonna hate it if you steal my gauge, my dude. Oh wait, never mind. Guess I can bring up my gauge. Okay then. Goodbye, spooky skeleton. Spooky skeletons and zombies. Ouch. Big ouch. Well, I'm glad that I can at least be full power during these fights. Man, the enemies are pretty buff, huh? Also, we're fighting in a library. I wonder why. I'm gonna save the Noble Phantasm for the end. That's because I know the ghost is gonna be buff. Come on, at least get rid of one zombie. No. If only I could use the power of Buster. Like right now, the power of Buster will save us. Yay! Now one more left. One more Skillabro. Oof, you know that kinda hurts, Skillabro. Why you do this? Come on. Okay, nice. And time to bring on the pain. Hello, military judge. Ooh, I could use all Arjuna. You know, that's tempting, but I'm gonna use the power of Noble Phantasm because I want to do that. I saved it all for this moment. So I have to go through it because I wanted this. And here, power of Noble Phantasm. Time to sit back and watch the carnage. Nice. Very, very good so far. I mean, we're not gonna destroy him in this one turn, but it's fine. It was worth it. It was worth the satisfaction. Yeah, of course you're gonna cause NP loss. Humph. You know, I'm just gonna use all Arjuna. Sorry, Nobu. I'm sorry you're burned. Actually, Nobu's not burned right now. Never mind. Yay. All good. Any more fights? Who am I beating up next? Okay, Assassin and Berserker, that's who I'm beating up. I see.
Matahari. Margarita Gertruida Zell MacLeod. You have committed adultery through devilish means, and robbed the people of Salem of their senses. You betrayed God and indulged in the evil of witchcraft. In the name of God and the good people of Salem, I hereby sentence you to be hanged as a witch.
Excuse you, Mr. Hopkins. Gosh darn it, old man. Uh... I see. So that's how it is. I suppose when weighed against the 50,000 people that live in Salem, my own life is a small price to pay to save them, huh?
Do you have a problem with my sentence?
Yes. No.
I further order her employer, Misaki, to pay damages and trial fees totaling 40 pounds.
Excuse you, first you're gonna order her to be executed, then you're gonna make me pay for all this? Back then, how much was 40 pounds worth, like, in today's terms of money? I feel some fear. How much am I paying?
As well as an additional 30 pounds for the cost of the hanging.
Are you serious? You're making me pay for the hanging too? Hopkins, can I just punch you in the face?
What? That's absurd. I've never heard of such preposterously high court fees before.
This is a farce. This isn't justice. You're showing your true colors, Witchfinder General. This is a farce. This isn't justice. Rude, rude. The Witchfinder General.
Order, order! How dare you show contempt for this unholy court? Unlike the venues to which you are accustomed, this is not some cheap tavern.
Matahari, get out of my way. Matahari! Oh, it's probably hundreds of thousands of dollars. Probably like in our... with conversions. Ugh. Oh no, that is... Do we even have that kind of money?
Get back. Nobody approaches the condemned.
I hate you, Mr. Witchfinder General. Is she saying something? I can see her lips moving. Is she saying something? Damn it, it's no use. I can't tell what she's saying. I can't read lips. The Hill, Gallows. Condemned. Old Giles. Condemned. Mrs. Pickman. Wait, why? Really, even Mrs. Pickman? What did she do? Condemned. Matahari.
You again? Your Honor, I would like to speak with you. Sansone. Are you here to ask me to overturn their sentence like those other foolish villagers? Or are you here to call me a king again? I am but a humble servant of God and the law. No, Your Honor, I am well aware of the weight that a sentence carries. However, this is all moving far too quickly. I would like to ask for a stay of execution. Is that so? Very well. The executions are not set to take place for a few hours. State your case. As you know, Your Honor, a large number of people are dissatisfied with the sentence. Salem is also currently beset by attacking monsters, which are stoking fear and grief in its people. It is eminently possible that these feelings may incite anger and confusion, which would make it much more difficult to keep the peace. So are you telling me to be wary of riots? This could be dangerous for you personally, Your Honor. My own life is of little consequence. What's more, I am told that Carter set out to Boston to bring back a new judge. In which case, regardless of what becomes of me, the great work of these trials will continue. These holy trials have begun, and neither the devil nor a saint can stop them. You're lying. Humph.
Carter, come back with a new person to replace him.
There's no way we're talking this. There's no way we're talking that old man out of this. What if we tied Hawkins up, made him mysteriously vanish, right? Right?
Neza, I like this plan. Seriously?
Fortunately, Abigail, still at home. This is good. She will not have to see any act of violence.
Yeah, I don't see reckless violence helping here. It would probably end up with more innocent victims. Can't you feel it? There's a will and work behind all this. Is it related to Mash's disappearance? We have to save Matahari no matter what.
You said it. As luck would have it, there's a storm brewing right now. Who's to say it couldn't cause the gallows to have an unfortunate accident?
Terrible idea.
Huh?
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to let Matahari be executed. Huh?
Not funny.
Huh? What?
Ugh, damn it, this freaking sucks.
Why is Matahari just going along with this? What happens if an incarnated servant dies? I can't imagine a real Holy Grail war ever taking place here, but under normal circumstances, your contract with them would be lost, and as per the example set by the normal summoned heroic spirits, their soul would disappear without returning to the throne. So all you have to do is make another contract with them. We're still just servants after all. Is that why the ones who came with me, except for Cersei, are all friend point summoned servants? Is that why? Because they want me to resummon them? As far as mages are concerned, they're basically just familiars, glorified consumable items. Easy there, easy. I really do love your expressions. But then... Oh yeah, also Neza. Neza ain't friend summon.
What would become of Matahari's memories? What would become of her solitude? What would become of her solitude? Of the suffering her soul endured? The Reverend is reciting a prayer for the condemned. Matahari's up next. She's ignoring what he has to say, but...
I can't take this anymore. I'm going to stop. Wait, what is she? I can't take this anymore. I'm going to stop. Her lips are moving again?
What do you want to do, Master?
Robin, read her lips. Hurry.
You want me to lip read? Okay, got it. What language is that? Is it even English? I'm just gonna copy your sounds.
Go for it.
So, hey. See.
It's okay. Trust Cersei.
The noose is around her neck now. Damn it, she's smiling. Your Honor, it's time. Hang them! Margarita!
Look at her asserting her dominance by smiling.
In the end, we let her die. How could you let this happen, Master?
What did she mean by that? What did Cersei do? Don't blame her. It moved. Something happened back at the workshop. What's...
The workshop? The Carter house? What happened?
Uh-oh, Abby's all alone. What? Hey, why is it on fire?
Something's on fire in the village. Can't be a coincidence. With the storm about, they'd make sure a fire would never break out by accident.
Then someone set fire to the house on purpose? Is this part of your plan too, Cersei? Did someone set fire to the house on purpose? Arson? I'm not all powerful. Oh no, we gotta find Abby. The workshop's defenses were made for monsters. They can't do anything against regular villagers. Oh man, and after all that work I put into making it. Divine retribution? This quickly? What about Abigail?
Judge. What is it? More corpse-eating monsters? What do you think all these rifles are for? Drive them off! But this time, there are angry villagers among them as well. Monsters attacked someone just as he was breaking into the Reverend's house, allowing them to escape. Oh lord, this is blasphemous. We've got to do something. I'll go tell Judge Hopkins.
You know, I wouldn't mind if we didn't. You know, let's protect some of the others. We don't need to protect, like, the Witchfinder General. He can defend himself. And if he's not able to, well, oops. Whoops.
Out of my way, youngster. Your Honor, it's not safe here. More of the monsters are on their way. You mean the ghouls? This is the Puritan paradise I spent 66 days on a boat to reach, on a voyage in a deathly cold of winter, no less. I would expect such disruption in a famine or revolt, not in a Puritan haven. What a disappointment. Your Honor, you need to get out of here. Hurry before they find you. Without the armed reinforcements I've sent numerous telegrams for, there's nothing we can do to hold them off. Absolutely not. My execution of these heretics is not yet complete. We must wait and be certain that these wretched condemned are indeed dead, or the people won't rest secure in the knowledge that justice was served. Are you mad? No one is even here to watch any longer. Say what you will. I will not leave until I'm satisfied these criminals are dead. Grr. Your Honor.
Let's leave him there. You know it's fine. Let's leave him. He's just doing his job, right? And we're doing ours. Heh heh. I sense an evil aura. Expanding, exploding. There is more than ghouls here. What is Sanson doing? Oh well, this actually works out well. Now we don't have to distract them ourselves. Robin, go get Matahari's body. We're taking her with us.
Huh? Her body? Why are you giving me orders anyway?
Please, Robin. The ghouls are going after the condemned's bodies. Please, Robin. Master, I'll get Abigail. Got it. Thanks, Nessa. Well, good luck, Cersei. Well, good luck, Cersei. Huh? Why am I doing all the heavy labor here? Ah, fine. Good luck, Cersei. Good luck. Time to see how powerful these ghoulies are. Okay, they seem regular so far. I'll use my noble phantasm here. Might as well destroy him. Oops, I did not mean to use that. I'll use Nobu here. I'm not gonna use her attack up just because I don't want her to burn herself. So boop. Boop. Yarimasu. Yeah, that's pretty good. Look at Cersei destroying all these ghouls as one do. Maybe I'm helping out too. I can be punching them. Oh, that's a different ghoul. Hello, Elder Ghoul. Six or 7 streams to finish both 2 and the last bill 4. Assuming an average of 4 hours per stream. Oh, that's not bad actually. That ain't bad at all. So after I finish this section, I'm gonna make some food.
了解しました。
で
Or see if there's anything for dinner. But if there's something already pre-made, I'm gonna eat that. If there's not, I'm gonna look up my ingredients for pasta. If I have anything else that's good. Besides olive oil, pesto, sun-dried tomatoes. I hope there's garlic. And if there's not, I'm gonna be so disappointed. Though I hate peeling and mincing garlic myself, the smell of my fingers, it haunts me. I feel like no matter how much I wash my hands, that scent, it just wants to stay forever.
である
了解し、なるほど。
メッセ
Or at least like a couple of days, which is so annoying.
公開せ。
Oh well, garlic is too good, it's too delicious. Man, this ghoul is so buff.
で
Why must you
あ
be
る
so buff, ghoulie?
なるほど。
負けないぞメッセ
狂い
Always give me other cards, come on. Come on. Come on. Can you just like stop cursing me? Thanks.
ん
Oh shoot, this is gonna hurt.
ぜひ
Okay, I gotta prepare myself. Everyone has to live.
あるのみ
There.
で
もちろん
ある
なるほど。
メッセ
Come on.
終わるがいい。
Oof. Wow, he really hates Castoria, Elder Ghoul. What do you have against her?
なるほど、こうしましょう。もう間に行きましょう。なるほど、了解しました。
3 left. Weeks left until Imaginary Scramble. I hope that it is 3 weeks and not sooner. I'm just gonna hope.
その方程度が我が歩みを止めるなど叶わぬことと知れ
Yay, got rid of all the ghouls. Abigail, are you all right? Lavinia? It's me, Neza. Neza. My house is gone. It's all burned down. Hey Neza, I can't find Lavinia anywhere. Do you think we could find her with this big fire to light our way? Abby, do not get too close. Fire is dangerous. Curses. These flames are too strong to be put out. We must evacuate. Misaki is waiting for you. Abby? What a shame. Still, now there's nothing stopping me from going anywhere I want. Isn't that right? Abigail, did you burn your house down? Abby, that's not freedom. That is... more of these creatures. Our rifles aren't even slowing them down, and we're out of ammunition. Use your hatchets. Chop off their arms and legs. Keep his honor safe. I know how to use a sword. Let me handle this. Oh no you don't. Out of the way. We don't need any help from drifters. Well, if you say so. Sanson, get away from them. Let them suffer from the consequences of their own actions. Salem is our land. A land we carved out for ourselves from a dark and foreboding forest. We're protected ourselves, whether we're up against Indians or the devil himself. Hey, what do you think you're doing? Don't you dare touch that corpse. Judge Hathorn, I order you to arrest Misaki and the rest of her company. They're no more than bandits now. I'm sorry, Your Honor. We've got our hands full at the moment. He wanted to arrest me even during all this chaos. Well, too bad, Witchfinder General. Sanson. Well, back for now.
Kuh. Forgive me, Master. I'm staying here. I have to keep these people safe.
Huh? Are you kidding me right now? You want to keep them safe? Mr. Witchfinder General safe?
He's an idiot. A true dyed-in-the-wool moron. Forget your stupid principles for a moment and help us carry Matahari already. Just in case you were someone not aware, dead bodies, they're really goddamn heavy.
Falling back's all well and good, but where exactly do we fall back to, Misaki?
You there. Hands off the condemned. It's forbidden to bury criminals in the graveyard. Look, pal, I don't know what you've... Huh? What? Hang on, Matahari? Did you just move? She's coming back to life! What are you doing, you idiot? Just leave her already. She's nothing but another monster now.
Don't stop for anything, Robin. Do not leave Matahari behind. Don't stop for anything, Robin.
Whoa, cut me some slack here. Your...
My neck. It hurts.
Stay back, Your Honor.
I'm not a witch. Together with my daughter.
Gah. May God's grace be with you. Grah.
Let me guess, Mr. Hopkins gonna be like, you, Sanson. You have slayed them. You must be a witch too. And if so, Sanson, I ain't gonna save you. You could have let Mr. Witchfinder General do his thing and fend himself. But no. You wanted to be nice.
Master, I brought Abigail.
Miss Ringmaster, are you okay? Somebody get me a piglet. I'm not cut out for all this running. Neza, where are all these people behind you?
They followed me while I was running around the village.
Oh really? Crap. Misaki, I think we're kind of out of options. We can't keep our identities secret from Abby anymore. Okay, yeah, we're in a tight spot here.
You're telling me I've been running around carrying a whole person on my back, one who's been biting the hell out of me this whole time, I might add. Are you sure it's safe to— Ow!
Neza, Cersei, you have to do all the fighting. Robin, if worst comes to worst, Neza, Cersei, you're gonna have to do all the fighting. I hope Robin doesn't become a zombie now. He's being bitten.
What will you do, Master? Incense burner.
Who are you? Wait, Miss Ringmaster, I know who that is. Huh? Hello, Misaki. You look like you could use a hand. Tituba? Is that you? But I'm sorry, Miss Abby. Tituba the servant is dead. She finished her role and stepped off the stage. And that is why I'm free now. Free to wield my powers I see fit. Free to make my fortune. Oh, great spirits, blow them away. I'm sorry, I can't pay you. I already spent all the money on that trial and hanging. Hiss. And that concludes your free trial. For more of my services, you'll have to pay. This section is gonna take all of my money. Shall we say a fixed price for every ghoul I kill? I'm also willing to offer discounts if you pay for a dozen at a time up front. Huh? You're charging us? Seems like an awfully short trial. You're charging us? Why? All my money.
Huh? Do you mean you're not here to help us teach you, whatever your name is?
Why, of course I am. Helping and people are two of the sweetest words I can think of. And every good deed deserves a good reward, right? So how much can I put you down for? We'll see you later, Pokedude. Have a good day at work. Surely you don't expect me to work for no compensation, do you? A signing fee? I'll put it on Caldea's tab. Calling all goldies. I'm gonna put this on my tab. Oh my goodness, my Caldea's going up in ruins. Pleasure doing business with you. Alright then, I'll make sure to provide you with excellent service during our temporary contract. Heed my words. My will creates your body, and your sword creates my destiny. If you abide by this reason, I shall entrust this fate to your sword. As the caster of Midrash, I swear here and now, I accept you as my master. Alrighty, let's see how this be. Ah, my poor Chaldea. My poor Chaldea. They're gonna have to pay so much money after this. Oh well, it's worth it.
行きましょう。なるほど。終わ
I'm
るがいい。
sure it's worth it.
終わるがいい。
Okay, now I'll use a noble phantasm in the second one.
ならばこうしましょう。
I'll use noble here and then Arjuna last.
提案。
This be fine. This is completely fine.
いささくである。もちろん。
I wonder how much he's charging me per ghoul.
準返上。権限せよ。三千大戦
Please don't charge Saint Quartz. That's what I cannot pay in. If it's QP, I guess I have some. Oh, of course it's another Elder Ghoul. Gosh darn it. Darn Elder Ghoul. Just get her some camels and she'll be fine. I don't have any of those. I don't know if our Chaldea can get those.
ぜひに及ばず殲滅あるのみ。
Let's see how this goes.
粛清。行きましょう。滅亡と創生はこれ表裏一体。
May the power of Buster get me through this.
一人。
熱戦。
終わるがいい。
Okay, that's over half the gauge. That's good. Oh man, I was hoping for more Arjuna cards. Oh well, I guess I use
である
Nobu.
か。熱戦。打ち払え。目覚める。我が豪華にだ。
Ah, I guess to live another day. Or another second. Another minute. Yarimasu.
了解しました。
Goodbye, Elder Ghoul.
回り込む。何を望む。虚無か。平穏か。
I've taken the liberty of preparing a safe house. Come on, I'll show you the way. By the way, I don't see your friend Sansa anywhere.
That bastard decided he'd rather save Hopkins High than come with us. This is why I can't stand dealing with do-right scholarly types. How awful.
Thank you for saving us, but are you Tituba? No, you can't be. But then who are you? Abigail Williams. When prosperous nations deal with each other, sometimes information is the most precious of gifts. And so, I'm afraid, I cannot lightly reveal my true name, not even to you. I see. I'm sorry. That said, I was your servant once, Miss Abby. You treated me so kindly, and I loved and respected you in turn. I don't plan to go by Tichu anymore, but I'll never forget our time together. In the meantime, let me tell you what most people call me. The woman from the south, who rules all of Shiba as its queen. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. MASH! Senpai! MASH! Oh, Senpai. I'm sorry for making you worry.
How fortunate, how lucky. Embracing tears, praise be to the Buddha for his guidance.
This is a bounded field, huh? I had no idea there was a place like this in the woods. I couldn't pick it up at all. How long has it been here?
Phew. I'm just glad you're okay, Mash. Now I can put this body down. Now, can I put this body down already, or?
Alright, go ahead, Matahari. It's okay now. Wait, was she just pretending to be a ghoul? Was she just biting Robin for fun? Just for the hell of it?
You were alive? What? The whole time?
I'm still feeling sluggish though. It definitely took a lot out of me. Looks like you're pretty resistant to poison. That's actually kind of unfortunate in this case. It would have been a lot easier for you if you'd just gone ahead and passed out for real.
What? What's going on?
I gave her some medicine to help her fake her death. She took it before she was scheduled to be hanged. So, you're pretending to be dead? You're only pretending to be dead? What about your neck? Is that okay? Do you want me to rub your neck for you? Oh, that's nothing for an escape act. Once you know the trick, it's easy. Of course, even if you can cushion your vertebrae from the impact of the fall, you usually end up suffocating anyway from the pressure on your neck. I did my best to preserve enough of her metabolism so that blood would keep flowing to her head. The drugs I pilfered from the Watley house really came in handy here, but never mind that now.
You said something about a will at work in all this earlier.
I sure did. If Matahari had run away without atoning for her sins or facing justice in this village courthouse, I'm guessing we would never have been reunited with MASH.
So the court always demands sacrifice, huh? Of course, that queen lady helped us out a good bit. But if she hadn't, I'm guessing whatever this will thing is would have just sent MASH off on her death. MASH off to her death.
Right. We've basically just had a hostage released. What are you doing here, MASH? I thought you had gone to Boston. Where's Uncle Carter? The Queen of Sheba and I will explain everything. But I'm afraid it'll be very hard for you to hear, Abby. That's okay. I want to know what's really going on. Abigail, you are brave. Though you'll hear about what's going on next time because I want to make dinner. I am hungry, I'm hangry. Because my energy drink was stolen by my brother. Yay. Sorry, Abby, for leaving you on a cliffhanger like that. But I gotta go now. So thank you everyone for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of their day and epic gotcha luck. I want to make food now, so see you later. Bye. Bye bye. Hungry, 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 hungry. I am hungry.